So, hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen. This is the grand final of Mystic Man Female Season 2. The match between Mega Underdog Rise versus Tartarus Divas is about to start. And yep, I hope you guys are quite excited to witness tonight the grand final, the new face in the community versus the defending champion Mega Underdog Rise. We'll be witnessing which team gonna win this match. And yeah, tonight we have a special guest caster all the way from North America. We have on board Moon Pie. So Moon Pie, like, any introduction? Can you provide some introduction to our viewers?
Yes, hi everybody, I am Moon Pie. I am from across the map. I'm very excited to see these matches here, especially from the female scene over there in India. So it's going to be very interesting to see, the drafting, what kind of strats they may have. So thank you very much for having me here.
And if you guys don't know, the Moon Pie is herself a tournament host, as well as a North America KOL. And I hope, Moon Pie, you're gonna enjoy tonight grand final of Indian female tournament actually, between Mega Underdog Rise and Tartarus Divas.
Yeah, definitely. And I do understand it is a best of 5, right?
Yep, it's a best of 5 match.
Awesome.
So, like, Moon Pie, before the match start, like, did you ever try any Indian foods or something?
I actually haven't. I need to I need to broaden out my food area. So, maybe one day. I've just started trying out more
Okay.
Japanese foods, but maybe I'll get to Indian food sometime.
Yeah, you should
If you have
definitely.
any recommendations.
You should definitely try out the biryanis as well as the curries as well. So it's really tasty.
All right, I will keep that in mind.
Okay, guys, so without any further delay, the game number 1 between Mega Underdog Rise and Tartarus Divas will be starting soon, and I hope you guys are really excited to witness this game. So yeah, here we go. So, alright, here we are into the draft section, and the first band coming in from the side of Team Tartarus Divas by Michelle. So, I feel like, what do you think? Like, which hero we might get to see into the banning section, Moonpai? Like, according to your region, it's kind of a little bit different, but almost all the meta heroes used to get banned out most of the time.
I'm wondering if maybe Michelle might be aiming for a Kalia ban, but it looks like they're going to be taking out the Gatakacha instead.
Yes, indeed. A Gato Kacha band coming in from the side of Team Michelle from Tartarus Divas, now moving over towards the side of Team UDR. The Sara, let's see which hero they're planning to ban. And yeah, I feel like they probably might ban the Lucas because the Tartarus Divas, their jungler literally play Lucas quite well. Okay, it's coming a Granger ban.
I find that pretty interesting. I mean, considering, there was a nerf on Granger, but I'm still trying to figure out, you can't use those heroes, right?
Yeah.
Only the revamped ones, but you can use the heroes that were, what's it called, like nerfed or buffed.
You can use the buffed and nerf hero as well, but you can't use the revamped heroes as well as the collab skins and stuff.
Oh, okay, so like Glue, Kimmy. Alright.
Okay, they were saying like there we go a Lucas ban as well as the CC ban coming in.
Definitely seems like a target man with the Lucas, as you mentioned, the jungler for Tartarus.
Yep, indeed.
And out goes the Zujin.
Yep, there we go. A Zushin band coming in. Do you find any uncommon band like into your region as well as the Indian region? Like, do you find something different?
The only thing here I would say would be the Granger ban. We haven't really started banning him out anymore since they were able to find like more of a counter for him, which is like the Bruno, the Moskov. So Granger's not really as big of a threat as he used to be.
Yes, indeed.
That's why I was a little surprised in our tournament when Zia actually picked up the Granger, because even though it's a very good pick, they've been able to counter it pretty well over here in our region.
Yep, indeed.
And it looks like they actually let the Matilda through.
Yes, indeed. The Suki from the side of Team Tartarus Divas locking onto the Matilda instantly. And we might get to see some eagle eye. Okay, so here we are having a Eve pick coming in from the side of Team Mega Underdog Rise by Sarah. And there we go, the Neko locking onto that Hylos.
Oh, I'm actually very surprised to see an Eve pick this early on.
Yep,
Considering there's some very large counters for her, but they do pick up the Hylos alongside her.
Yes, indeed, but it's like there is little bit slight difference in the picks comparing to the North America and in India. So yep, there are lots of twists you might get to see here tonight. Obviously, like, it will be morning for you guys out there.
I think it's really cool though. I like seeing like this drafting.
Like, and on top of that, like,
very neat.
As like one thing I will say, like, these girls, okay, there is a pause, maybe some connection issue. Alright, it's like I was saying, the draft used to be a little bit different, like as compared to your region as well as the Indian region. And the thing is, like, these girls player are something else. Like, to be honest, they literally play quite well as compared to other boys player in India.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes, indeed, and I feel like there is a technical pause, maybe from the side of team. I'm not really quite sure about maybe the Tartarus Divas or UDR, like maybe some network issue. So, yeah, guys, we'll be backing up soon. So yep, I'm unmuting you. Alright guys, so we are back once again after a long break here, and yep, once again we have Moon Pie on board, and yeah, now is the pick, the first pick coming in from the side of Team UDR, and yeah, Reha locking on to that X-Borg, like on the point of view, the recent update that Xbox got into his true damage and the shield, that Piraga armor, it is to get little bit tanky into the late game here. So okay, we are having a Sicilian band coming in from the side of Team UDR. So what do you think, like probably if you were here, so which hero according to you gonna ban out right now? Like which hero you don't want to
well,
face against?
They are missing a marksman, you know, and also the export could be a flex pick for the side of UDR. So, you know, they wouldn't really think what's it? You know, he could be an XP lane or a jungler. So
Like
banning out potentially
actually,
more marksmen is going to be it for the side of Tartarus.
yep, I feel like, and actually the Reha locking onto that Xbox, she mostly used to go with the Xbox jungle, and yep, that's the thing. And yeah, I feel like there might be some target ban possibly because the siren from the side of Team Udia literally plays well into the Urethel, and I feel like they might target her hero.
I see. Okay, so the respect bands might be coming. An Alucard band.
The thing is, like in the semi-finals, the anxious, the jungler of the Tartarus Divas, indeed locking on to that Alucard pick. That's the thing, and yeah, the way she played and getting a maniac right into the into the 5 minutes of the game, it was something else to watch, something else to witness. And yeah, as I said, the Irithal banning out, targeting the siren. That's the thing, and yeah, it's a respect ban.
Oh, the Alucard band. Definitely a respect band there. And I'm also a little curious about the Sicilian band too. That's not something I see very often. But you know, now we're in the picking phase. So, for UDR, it looks like they're going to be aiming, you know, for XP lane or the marksman. But considering 2 marksmen have been banned out, I'm wondering what is going to be there left. I mean, there's
Okay, Remy locking onto the edge.
Edith. An Edith Gold lane?
Possibly
I'm like,
possibly a roamer. Actually, roamer like Neko mostly used to go for the XP lane here, and yeah, Remy, she's the roamer from the side of Team UDR, and Michelle, she might probably lock onto that Louis, like the diversion play. I'm not really quite sure, like if they're gonna.
One of the strongest mages.
Yep, I'm not really quite sure, like if they're gonna swipe up the hero, possibly Edith going for the XP lane, and yeah, Hylos coming in with the roamer pick. So I'm not really quite sure about this. And yeah, alright, just look at that, the Joy been locked by Anxious, and Michelle directly locking onto the diversion play, the Louis from the side of Team Tartarus Diva. Now for the final pick, the Siren from the side of Team UDR. Which hero she gonna pick? I'm not really sure, cause still the Edith can go for the goal laner, can be an XP laner, so it's kind of like flex pick coming in from the side of Team UDR.
And it looks like they're going to be picking up a marksman here. A 1-1, possibly? The Ixie is very good for the long range. The Melissa locked in.
Yep, there we go. A Melissa pick coming in. So do you think that Melissa can be a good counter against the Beatrix?
You know, it's all about the timing. You know, for ultimate, her skills, being able to use that second skill to blink away from the Beatrix, you know, sniper, or what's it called? The gun that shoots like the bombs.
Yep.
I don't remember which one it was.
Actually, the Neko, like they swipe up the hero, and Neko locking onto the Edith will be going into the XP laner, whereas the Hylos, the Remy will be locking for the Roamer. And yeah, guys, we are here into the land of Dawn, the game number 1 of Mobile Legend 5v5, the tournament Mystic Man Female Season 2, the grand finale, Mega Underdog Rise versus Tartarus Divas. And yeah, once again, I'm your caster Sekai. We are having on board Moonpie. So yep, so Moonpie, like what do you think? Like which side have the upper hand according to the draft?
I think I'm gonna lean towards the side of Tartarus. They just have the early game. They have the Matilda for faster rotations. Also for saving teammates out of a team fight, engaging. Just overall, Tartarus just seems a lot stronger for draft.
Yep, indeed, and the way they are going in, the Suki going for giving out onto the vision. Just look at that Yin Yang connecting onto the Remy, lowering her HP down to the 50%. Just once again, the coordination coming in.
And it looks like already a rotation here to the blue buff and invade.
Yeah, probably, and yeah, just look at the retribution connecting on time by Reha, stealing that purple buff from Anxious.
Already a rocky start for Anxious here, just trying to get her jungle. Losing that blue buff is, gonna be really hard for her to reach that level 4.
Yep, indeed, and yeah, we might get to see a possible ganking in the top lane here. Siren throwing her myrtles over there to steal that golden crab, and yeah, Anxious haven't reached out to level 4 yet.
Yeah, already we see, Rhea already almost to level 5. But Anxious still stuck level 3, and they are going to be rotating down here to the turtle. Rhea already starting to hit it down, and it doesn't really seem like, Tartarus is going to be able to get into position for it. It's all going to matter on this retribution here.
Yes, indeed, the red tree battle. Okay, here we go. The red tree coming in. Anxious stealing the turtle. And the Rhea wasn't able to steal the first blood coming by the Hylos onto the Phobius. And they are still charging in. The Anxious getting a killing slane onto the Xbox, stealing the turtle as well as getting a kill over towards the jungler.
Wow, what a clutch by Anxious there with that retribution steal on the turtle. Despite being down in, level and gold, Anxious still was able to catch that turtle out and get a kill.
Yes, indeed, like once Xbox loses her Piraga armor, it's literally easy to take her down.
Definitely.
So yeah, we might see a possible ganking once again into the top lane here. Sarah movie rotating onto the top lane, and yeah, they are trying to take down the Litho, and Sarah stole that Litho right from the face of the Anxious, and yeah, the Remy giving her accurate vision towards their marksman here. Alright, just look at that. Michelle still trying to farm up onto the gold here. Shuki giving a proper vision. Just look at the Remy standing right there in the middle bush.
Yeah, just a little bit of a poke battle here between the roamers, but Rhea and Remy here have rotated to the top side, going into poke. Here comes the Export Ultimate. Harmony gets taken out by Siren. That is 4 members of UDR in the top side, able to get that pick off of the marksman Harmony from Tartarus.
Yes, indeed, the Michelle did indeed went for the diversion play, connecting the Yin Yang coordination quite accurately, but she doesn't have that amount of damage still now. She need to stack up onto her items right now.
And the turtle is now up.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, they are skirmishing into the mid lane right now, and yeah, just look at that cat rotating, coming in to zone out their tank as well as the okay. They might be in misposition. There we go, the glorious path locking into the earth shatter. There we go, the Sarah locking onto her ultimate. Michelle taking down the Remy. There we go, Xbox with the ultimate, and yeah, once again the Rhea this time was able to secure the turtle for her team, but the Suki was able to take down the Xbox. Oh my goodness, just look at that. Once again another diversion play coming in by the by the Michelle, and they are trying to steal the buff of the Xbox, but no, they will be falling back.
Well, that was a big fight there, the turtle, but Rhea still able to secure it. Although the side of Tartarus does come and take the blue buff, The side of what's it called? I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought.
Alright, no worries.
It's already 3-2, and Tartarus is still leading.
Yep, they are leading on.
Despite losing that turtle.
Yes, they are leading on to the goal with 1k goal lead and having a 1 kill in the lead.
And already, the side of UTR, their gold lane turret is already lower than half.
Yes, indeed, and Remy once again charging in. And yeah, there we go, the Harmony using her ultimate. I'm not really quite sure about the name of the ultimate right now, so yep, okay, just once again look at the Shara, trying to slow down the opponent, Remy from the backside, trying to poke down the Suki over here.
It's just kind of showing face here. Neko going in and does flip over Cat, but now she's got in the middle of this here, gets taken out. Here comes the export blast. Cat also falls.
Just look at that Cheyenne, the Rose Gold Meteor giving her the shield over there, the Michelle connecting her yin yang and dealing a lot of damage at this very moment. Now the turtle is up, the Anxious going for the turtle, using her electric right bits, but there we go, the Sarah using the flicker, trying to escape right from there, but no, the Anxious was able to take down, and with that she got been punished by the Siren for overextending. Remy trying to zone out, the Neko using the ultimate, and oh my goodness, Remy using the glorious path once again, the Siren dealing a quite ample of damage right now. The turtle has been secured by the X-Borg.
Oh, that was definitely a bad overextension for Anxious, chasing the kill off of Devs. And now, the side of UTR did get that turtle.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, Neko once again going back to her lane to farm up onto the top lane here. They're trying to force down the top lane. They want to take down that turret, which is standing still with half HP.
So hard.
Yeah, indeed, and yeah, into the mid lane, the possible skirmish was able to happen, but no, Rhea planning to fall back here. Okay, the swipe of lane coming.
The marksman and the XP laners have actually swapped their lanes already for the side of Tartarus.
Yes, indeed here, and yeah, they are trying to take down a tier 1 turret. They are trying their best either to take down from the top lane or from the bottom lane. Just the thing is like, they want to grab that turret from the top lane, which is still standing with half HP, and I don't know, my eyes are just locking onto that, and if I was there, I would be like, just go in and just take down the turret in every possible way.
Right, just sandwich the Siren and just force that turret. But they are now backing down. We see 4 members of UDR here on the top side.
And indeed into the bottom lane, the 4 members are into the bottom side. Oh my goodness.
Looks like a trade.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, it might be 1-for-1 turret trade coming in from both sides.
Definitely a perfect trade here and exactly the same gold, the same amount of kills.
Yes, indeed, and once again the Remy catching by the Michelle with the yin coordination. There we go, Neko with the shatter, the glorious path coming in, Neko taking out the Anxious once again, the ultimate coming in by the Harmony, trying to deal a decent amount of damage, and the Suki has been taken out as well. The thing is like the Anxious charging in alone each and every time, and with that seeking the opportunity, like the Suki wasn't able to take her out from the group fight.
Yes, that was a very good pickoff for the side of UDR. And now securing the lore, they might be able to push this mid lane turret too.
Yes, indeed. And once again the glorious path coming in by Hylos. There we go, the Imperial Bazoot by the Cat jumping onto that Remy, but slowed down indeed coming by the Sarah. So the Lord is marching from the top lane. The UDR was able to secure the first Lord, and with that now UDR back to with the lead with 1k gold and having the 3 kill lead as well.
And now they're really trying to force the mid lane turret, but their minions just aren't surviving.
Yes, indeed. And yeah,
There we go. Finally able to take that mid lane turret there, opening up the map some more. The diversion play of Cat straight into the team fight here. But she is caught in a very bad spot out by Siren. Devs getting taken out by Anxious. Now picking up a double kill.
oh my goodness, the Holy Shield defending that tier 3 turret from the top lane here, and still the minions are marching onto the top lane, top side.
Yes, and you know, with that team fight for the side of UDR, they were able to lose one member, which is their mage, but they were able to trade it out for Kat and Suki, and also taking that top lane second tier turret.
Yes, indeed. Okay, now it's like the
Kind of just see free-farming right now. Oh no, Anxious in a bad spot here in the bot side. Also, UDR able to push that turret there.
yes, indeed, and yeah, the map are getting open each and every time, and it's getting open for the UDR, and the things are not looking quite great for the side of team Tartarus. Although the side of team Tartarus Divas, who were aiming for that particular tower into the top lane and was able to successfully take down the turret.
We see here Suki was spotted by Eve there. The Lord is almost out. I'm wondering if we might see a diversion play from Michelle. You know, potentially to the backline.
Yes, indeed, once again the Suki charging in, the Earth Shatter getting missed out by the Neko. The diversion play indeed came in. The cat showed her vision to the opponent, to the UDR, and they are going back. There we go, the glorious path once again coming in. The shut down by the Harmony onto that Neko, and there we go, the Remy has been taken out as well, taking out the Michelle right now. Oh my goodness, just look at the damage output by both marksmen.
Wow, Melissa hurting so much.
Yep, it's a 2-for-1 trade, but the side of team UDR, they are most of the players are literally low HP, and there we go, the Anxious was able to take down the Lord, and it's just a killing spree for the Rhea onto the Anxious.
A great retribution there from Anxious. Oh, actually, she didn't even retreat.
Yep.
She still has retribution available. She was just able to steal that Lord.
Yes, the electrifying base dealing a lot of damage at this particular moment. Seeing that the Rhea wasn't present for the Lord fight, and yeah, grabbing the opportunity, they took down the Lord. Let's just lock into the itemization once, and we can have that the Holy Crystal has been made by the Joy over here. There we go. Okay, 3 members from the UDR locking on to that Radiant Armor.
Wow, 3 of them. 3 Radiants.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, Lord is straight marching from the bottom side right now. The Siren trying to defend the turret to a best level, and yeah, the map are also getting open for the side of Team Tartarus Divas as well.
Go another turret for the side of Tartarus. They have really closed the gap. You know, despite being down in kills, they were able to take that Lord, and now they are just gathering turrets one by one.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, the map is also getting open for the side of Team Tartarus. Just look at it once again, the Imperial Bazoot locking on to the Rhea. The Rhea pair, the armor has been taken out, and yin-yang coordination by the Louis, dealing a huge damage. Sarah trying to slow them down. The Remy going in, but okay, just look at the damage output. Oh my goodness.
So much damage.
Yep.
And now it looks like they were kind of showing face here with the blue buff, but they're gonna back out from it.
Yes, indeed. Just look at the Neko hiding onto the bush. The Suki trying to clear out the minion. Harmony coming for the backup into the top lane. The cat is rotating with the anxious right now. The Phobius is rotating with the joy. Indeed, the game number 1 is literally right from the start is getting intense. Neither of the side are trying backing up right now. It's like it's give an advantage. If you win the first match, it's give a lot of confidence.
About 15 seconds until Lord. We see the teams here. They're coming into position, but it looks like Tartarus, they have a little bit more space here around the Lord for zoning.
Yes, Eve is going for the top lane, trying to clear, and I feel like they're trying not to take the Lord here, seeing that the Joy is still in the top side and into the mid. Okay, river side, they're trying to do a skirmish. They're trying to lower each and everyone's HP, and once again, the Neko might be in danger. The Harmony coming in for the backup. Suki was literally in low HP. The Anxious getting caught out by that Sarah in her ultimate. Siren taking her with the Muddles. And oh my goodness, Rhea going in. The Harmony in low HP. There we go. My goodness, just look at that. Killing slain by the Harmony, stealing a lot of life steal. And the Siren, oh my goodness, just look at the Michelle damage coming in. The cat in literally low HP. Neko trying to do the shatter, but she wasn't able to connect. Michelle coming from the backside, not been able to connect the Yin Yang here. Oh my goodness, just look at the Siren getting caught onto that group fight and has been taken out by Harmony. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Tartarus, they did not give up. When it seemed like they were about to lose the fight, they kept going in and they kept pressuring URD. UDR.
Yep, indeed.
And with that, they were able to take down 3 members and secure the Lord.
Yes, indeed.
Getting the shutdown on Siren.
Yes.
That is huge.
Both marksmen are literally playing quite good here. Both sides are pressuring out onto each other, and with that, the Tartarus Divas are getting a goal lead with 2k gold. Like the Flask of Oasis giving the shield, providing the shield onto that Harmony, and the life steal coming in by the Beatrix was able to turn the table, and the Michelle with the yin yang coordination dealing a lot of damage, and the CC.
We see the circling eagle connects to Remy here, also got in the yin yang, trying to get away but getting caught back by Cat. Cat is still going in, the real world manipulation from Devs here, pulling the Lord aside. And there goes Rhea with the export ultimate, not able to really catch anybody out. But it seems like Tartarus, they're going to show some discipline here and back.
Yes, indeed, and they will be coming back here. That seems obtaining the tier 3 turret from the top and the mid side, turning onto the inhibitor. Now the bottom tier 3 turret is still standing, and the next Lord will be the deciding factor for both the teams. Like whichever teams get the retribution onto the Lord and getting the Lord onto their side, they will be taking down the first match. It will be literally interesting to watch the retri battle.
Yes, and right now, if you do look at the gold, Beatrix is way, a little bit more ahead than Siren now.
Yes, indeed, and we can have that the Beatrix having a bounty over into her head.
Yep, so in those team fights, Harmony needs to position very low. Make sure not to get picked off. because this Lord, I think it's gonna make it or break it for this match.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, they are trying to zone out each other, and Lord has been evolved, and this will be literally hard to take down the Lord at this very moment because the 20 minutes Lord is literally hard to kill as well as to defend. Just look at that Suki and the cat trying to zone out. Remy coming from the both sides. The Harmony and the Anxious trying to take down the Lord as fast as possible. Just look at the Glorious Path connecting. Retribution getting connected by Anxious and taking down the Lord. Remy is in low HP. Unstoppable for the Harmony onto the Suki. There we go. Nako taking down the Michelle. Expert locking in, but she lost her Piaga armor. The cat still charging with the Imperial Bazoo. The Nako still standing alone out there. Reha wasn't able to come back, and with that, a monster kill for the Beatrix.
Ooh, Suki. I saw she was trying to go in with that circling eagle, but did use it to back up instead. But they are still going in. They still want to fight Tartarus, making Siren pop that wind of nature.
Oh my.
I think they're just going to end it completely, bursting down the nexus there.
Yes, indeed, and the game number 1 getting onto the side of Team Tartarus Divas. What a splendid gameplay, although there was some little bit of miscommunication. The Anxious going alone, giving a room for the UDR to make a comeback, because early game the Tartarus were dominating. Just for the within just a slight mistake, the UDR pick onto that, and yeah, they were making a comeback. But the outplay we get to see by Suki and the Harmony, like syncing with each other. The Michelle with the Yin Yang and dealing a lot of damage, literally breaking down that Rhea Piaga armor quite instantly. And the
Yeah, we started seeing that synergy in those team fights there at the end, and Harmony able to catch that, that wind of nature off a Siren.
Yes, indeed, and the game number 1 proceeded for the side of Team Tartarus Divas. Now let's move into the game number 2, and I hope all the audience are enjoying this match, enjoying our casting, and especially the Moon Pie casting. And yeah, I know you guys were expecting to Moon Pie to show up after the announcement. So yeah, okay. Alright, I'm not really sure what exactly happened. We'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we are back once again. The game number 2, the winner is Tartarus Divas, and yeah, moving on to the game number 2 here. So game number 1, winner is the Tartarus Divas, and yeah, moving on to the game number 2, Mega Underdog Rise versus Tartarus Divas. We'll be starting the game soon here. Alright.
Hopefully. There we go.
Yes, indeed, and here we are in the chat. Moon Pie Whitey is in the chat, guys, and along with the casting. So yep, there we go with the game number 2, Mega Underdog Rise versus Tartarus Divas. So yeah, the side of team Mega Underdog Rise, they will be getting their first ban. So I feel like this time they probably might go for the joy banning.
I think this time we're going to see a lot more target bans in this drafting phase.
Yeah, I feel like that as well. And yeah, there we go once again. A Gacha ban coming in from the side of team UDR.
And the side of Tartarus actually going to be banning out the Matilda.
Yes, indeed, the Matilda has been locked out, and yeah, it has been banned out as well. And yeah, there we go once again, a Granger ban coming once again as well.
Yep, again, still very interesting.
And yeah, once again, there we go, a Zushin band. So Moonpai, like, what do you think according to the first match, like the picks and the draft? What do you feel like? What's the difference between your region and our region?
Yeah, it's like, you know, India like has more of like a free-for-all kind of drafting. Like, I really like it because, you know, there's picks here that I don't even see over in the NA region, especially like Eve picks. But Ian hasn't really been picked up that much.
Yep.
But, you know, it's working, which is the cool part.
Yes, indeed. Like having the Hylos slowing them down with the Glorious Path, getting the combination with the Eve pick. And I guess like Moonpai, like you heard of Kronos, right?
Yes.
Like yeah, he's the coach for the side of Team Tartarus Divas, and yeah, like they are literally listening and stepping onto the Kronos ideas and his thoughts.
Wow. Okay. Super cool.
Okay, once again, there we have it, a Hylos band coming from the UDR along with the Lucas band from Tartarus Divas.
Yeah, not gonna let that Lucas through, I see.
Let's hear from the crowd. Make some noise for yours truly.
And there we go with the CC pick. You know, with that, if Tartarus did plan on picking up a Hilda or any other chunky hero, that CC is going to be able to do that damage and zone them out.
Alright, there we go. A CC pick
Oh, the
locking.
Kalia!
Yes, indeed, the Michelle locking on to the Sicilian as well as the. Oh my goodness, just the stuff happened, a little bit of break, and yeah, there we go. Asuki locking onto the Kelia as well as the Michelle locking onto the Sicilian.
Watch out, Leo. Mother Universe needs you.
And there's the Irithel lock-in. As well as maybe the Florin? Florin has such an insane heal for those team fights.
Yes, indeed, the Florian locking in by Remy, like the ultimate. Like, did you ever expect to Florian to come into the draft?
Um, well, in the NA region, she's banned out every single game for a reason for us. One of the most annoying supports, especially paired with a very tanky jungler like a Fredrin, a Lucas. Just something you don't like to deal with.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, like the Florian, like the ultimate, like the into the late game. The after she does the ultimate, if the teammates are low in HP, just use the ultimate and boom, like the teams are full with all HP, and yeah, there we go. Anxious locking
Yeah.
onto the Baxia jungle.
And then she can just keep healing with her first skill too, off of minions or people, other heroes. Just so much heal. Oh, here's the export ban.
Yep, they don't want to give Xbox once again, and yeah, the Anxious locking onto the Baxia jungle. Like into the recent patch, the amount of buff the Baxia got is quite good.
Yeah, I'm really liking this Boxia jungle pick. And the Kalia is going to be able to provide a set and also heal the teammates. So, Boxia is not going to be left, without a support in some way compared to the Florin on the other side here for Underdogs.
Yes, indeed, and yeah,
So although Florin does have a heal, she can't really set as much as a Kalia can.
yep, that's true, and yeah, that Siren locking on to that Irithel, they don't want the Brody to be a nuisance for the Siren. And yeah, like
And
moving,
interesting to see an alpha ban.
like they don't want to give alpha towards the Rhea, cause like they got the Anxious, although she have the anti-healing into her ultimate and along with her skills, but still like the alpha can easily melt down any tanky heroes. And yeah, in Indian region, like you will get to see a lots of alpha pick, especially into the tournaments.
Yeah, so I think banning out that alpha was a really good call from the side of Tartarus.
Yes, indeed, that's true. And yeah, now moving towards for the pick section. Okay, we might get to see a Hanzo pick locked in by the Rhea, and for the Sarah, I'm not really quite sure which mace she gonna pick. Are they locking onto the? Okay, there we go. With the Sarah is locking onto the Novaria.
Wow, okay. Hanzo Novaria. That Astral Echo coming from Novaria is going to be very good for vision for the side of Underdogs. But, the side of Underdogs, they're looking a little squishy, besides Neko there. But, when it comes to team fights,
Time and tide wait
they,
for no man,
um,
nor girl.
I don't know, they don't really have a very good tanky setter.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, and from the side of Team Tartarus Divas, they have the cat like locking onto the Benedetta, and yeah, she just charge in with her ultimate, and yeah, just catch onto the back line.
Exactly. So, Underdogs, they need to be very careful. Although they have a Florin, it's not going to guarantee they're going to be able to live being caught out by a Cecilion, by the Kalia ulti, the Tsunami Slam, and they do have that Boxia there from Anxious to actually, prevent some of the heal.
Yes, indeed, and I'm not really quite sure. Like, I haven't seen or haven't picked like a Florin against a Baxia, so I'm not really quite sure like how much healing will Florin will do in this game.
So right now, I think I'm going to be in the favor of the side of Tartarus for their draft. They just kind of have the full recipe compared to Underdogs.
Yes, indeed, like Underdogs, they are a little bit squishy right now, but they have the Hanzo to target the back line, like Harmony locking onto the Beatrix. the amount, like both sides have the heal, the Curlia having the CC as along with the heal, but the Florian, like she has the CC but just only for quite a few seconds.
Yes, and we see that Neko and Remy are actually running Purify, so they're not going to be very easy to pick off for a Kalia ulti there.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, the sprint locking in by the Siren onto the Urthel, and your Remy starting with the purple buff, helping the Reha to get farmed up quite a bit. And yeah, I feel like from the side of Team UDR, they are trying to go for a little bit of late game. Like most of the heroes are like a late game. The Sarah, like Novaya, she does a lot of damage during the late game of the phase, and yeah, the Florian Hill.
Definitely took down a lot of damage from Devs.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, just look at that in the bottom lane, Suki. Okay, there we go once again, and yeah, Suki locking onto the Siren here. The amount of damage Siren did onto the Suki was quite intense into the early game phase, and yeah, Sicilian still hiding onto that mid bush. Just look at the Anxious once again charging in, and yeah, we might see a possible ganking into the bottom lane. The Rhea coming in, trying to target down the Anxious, trying to melt her down, and yeah, she's little low HP. Shara coming in with her skills here, and oh my goodness, the Anxious literally surviving with that lower than half HP.
Despite almost 4 members targeting Anxious there, they were not able to bring her down.
Yep, and yeah, just look at that. The way they swipe down the lane, the Cat and the Michelle exchanging the minions together, and yeah, they will be swiping down. Then okay, the Cat reaching level 4, Suki not been able to reach level 4 yet. The Neko coming in, trying to give the vision, trying to zone out, trying to poke down that Michelle.
Oh, Neko actually popped a Purify there from Suki jumping in, and there comes the curtain call to Captain Anxious.
But then
Neko does get first blooded, but Dev actually steals the turtle.
It's actually the Sarah, like she put the name Devs, but then you can call her Sarah though.
Oh, Sarah.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll remember that. Sarah stole the turtle there. That was crazy.
Yes, indeed, the way the Retribution didn't pop up because Anxious using the Retri quite early and the Sarah stealing the turtle. Although the side of team Tartarus Divas, they were able to take down 2 people from the side of team UDR, but the Sarah stealing the turtle, do you think it was a good trade?
Although Tartarus did lose the turtle, they are still a little bit up in gold.
Yep, that's true, yeah, and yeah, we might see a possible skirmish into the bottom lane, the Remy coming for the backup, and yeah, the Neko rotating towards the bottom lane, the Simon Claw and the Bat Slam stopping that Neko, and yeah, there we go, the Nova using the ultimate, providing the vision.
Looks like we're going to see an invade here on the blue buff.
Yes, indeed, that's true. The Anxious using the ultimate, the curtain call, connecting onto the Cat over there. The Neko was literally in low HP, and yeah, the side of team Tartarus, they were successful to steal that purple buff from the hands of the Hanzo.
Hey, Hanzo here. Trying to find something at the blue buff area, but
okay, Hanzo might have...
looks like it's already been taken.
Yep.
We might be seeing a rotation here to the turtle, but it looks like Suki had her eyes set on Rhea there. And now the turtle has spawned. Tartarus, already the first ones. Just gonna try and burst down turtle. No contest from the side of underdogs.
Yep, seeking the opportunity, getting the hint from Harmony that 4 of the member from UDR into the bottom lane. You guys just go ahead and take down the Turtle, Michelle. Okay, the healing coming in by Florian. Rhea trying to escape down from there. The Simon Claw and the Batslam trying to stop the Rhea and dealing a ample amount of damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, just look at the Rhea has been taken out by Michelle.
Ooh, unfortunate for Rhea there. Wrong time, wrong place. Michelle just able to just walk up.
Oh my goodness,
Just do one
Tsunami
skill.
Slam.
Oh, that looks like Tsunami Slam tried to connect to Remy here, but she popped a Purify.
Yes, and Yasuke literally in low HP, trying to recall back, and once again an invade coming from the side of him, Tartarus, Divas. Okay, they were able to take down the purple buff, and once again the bat feasted in the air, the cat charging in with the ultimate, trying to take down the Neko, but then the cat herself is in low HP. What a spectacular match coming in from both sides. Like, although the UDR wasn't able to get a single kill, but they're trying to play safe as much as possible because they know, like, in the late game, during the late phase game, like, they can deal a lot of damage. All they need to do is just take down the Michelle and the Harmony, and yeah, they can have the match.
Yes, they don't want to let Cecilia on scout, and there comes the current call again from Neko there for 2 members of Tartarus. Here comes a Benedetta, but it looks like Cat is going to be falling back, taking too much damage there. Whoa, Sarah! So much damage from Navaria! Just one hit?
Yes, indeed, Neko, there we go, in low HP. Harmony need to fall back, although the side of Team Uria are not getting a kill, but then they are targeting the objective, and yeah, with that they were able to take down the tier 1 turret from the bottom side.
And despite still having no kills, the gold gap isn't too far off.
Yeah, just a 1k goal lead coming in from the side of Team Tartarus Divas.
And Tartarus here looks like, they're providing some vision for Harmony.
And yeah, the
Take
Remy.
down this turret, and here comes the Astral Echo, but the Tsunami Slam does not connect to anybody.
Like, the purification did came in play. Harmony able to take down the Neko once again. The Sarah in low HP. There we go. Siren using the ultimate, trying to stop the Anxious to go further in. And yeah, okay, just oh my goodness, just look at the damage output coming in by Sarah over there.
Yeah, and I'm really feeling bad for Suki here. She's really trying to land those Tsunami Slams, but every time she goes in, there is a Purify to be met with.
Yes, indeed, and I feel like the Suki might be quite annoyed by continuous Purify coming in by Remy and the Neko, and she wasn't able to connect the Tsunami Slam. And once again, there we go, the curtain call getting connected onto the cat and the Suki, the bat fist in the air here, Anxious charging in, and yeah, there we go, Siren coming from backside, healing coming from the Flurry, there we Anxious might be in danger, and yeah, Hanzo going in, there we go, the first kill coming by the Siren, getting a kill onto the Anxious, quite an overextension coming in.
But here we see a concealed play from Suki here, able to grab Rhea with the Tsunami Slam, but there unfortunately just isn't enough damage.
Yes, indeed, and once again, there we have it, Rhea charging in, trying to get down the Suki, but the healing popping by the Suki is saving her. And that chalk slam coming in, like, I feel like to call that a chalk slam is look like that only.
And Lord is gonna be up very soon.
Yep, like both the teams are maintaining a discipline over here. Okay, just look at that once again. The Suki charging in, Harmony coming for the backup, Bat Fist in the air, the Hanzo Rhea once again charging, locking onto the cat, curtain gun coming in, and the side of him Tartarus are low HP, and your Siren getting targeted by the cat, but Cat will be going out, and yeah, Michelle, oh my goodness, just look at the damage output, and with that, the Sarah was able to take down the Cat, and yeah, finally 2 kills for the side of Team UDR. Once
Still
again,
going in, Defenso, able to get the pick up of Michelle in the back line. This just opened up so much space for the side of Underdogs.
and once again, the Tsunami Slam wasn't able to connect onto the Sarah over there. The Siren was able to take down the Michelle, Harmony, and Anxious. Okay, she got the 3 kills, and yeah, Suki not been able to connect the Tsunami Slam. And I guess she might be pretty much pissed off at this very moment. And yeah, once again, Rhea charging in, trying to catch onto that Cat right now. And yeah, she will be escaping right now.
The Tartarus, their jungler is not there. This is the opportunity that Underdogs have been looking for.
And yeah,
And
Suki,
Siren is able to pick up the Lord.
and the mega kill for this
Also getting a
Siren.
mega kill off of Suki.
Yes, indeed. I feel like the Suki was trying to steal that Lord, just like the Sarah did with her second skill. I feel like it was first skill, yeah, with the first skill stealing the turtle, but the retribution was there. Although the Siren was able to take down the Lord, the retribution by the Rhea wasn't able to connect accurately.
Yeah, but it looks like they're going to be able to sandwich Cat here in the top side. Trying to use Electro's blow to get away. Does make it out.
Yes, indeed, and into the bottom side here, the Harmony trying to stop down the Lord here. The Anxious trying to protect the mid turret. They don't want to lose that mid turret, and yeah, they will Cat coming in, and yeah, but the side of Team Udia will be able to take down the turret. And the curtain call getting connect onto the Anxious as well as the Cat. The Suki might be in trouble. She's alone right there, and yeah, the Michelle coming for the backup.
And right now, Underdogs, they are doing extremely well for this composition. I'm very surprised.
Yes.
But, you know, for the side of Tartarus, they need to get a pick off of Siren. Siren is the one that is, you know, basically free farming right now. She has a lot of space. She has that support from Remy there. But, you know, I think as the side of Tartarus scales up, they might be able to get a pick off.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, looking onto the itemization, the Siren getting her hands onto the Berserker Fury as well as the Hansclaw along with the Windtalker, whereas the Harmony going for the penetration and yeah, instant burst damage, locking onto that Blade of Despair. Okay, they are looking for the Rhea. Cat charging in. Rhea will be recalling back onto the base here, and yeah, like the side of Cat, Team
Very
Tartarus,
close.
they were searching for the Rhea. Let's just look onto the stack of the Sicilian, getting 213 stacks so far into the 30 minutes of the game, and I feel like it might be literally troublesome if the Sicilian get her stack on.
Yep, especially in the late game. If you get caught in a Sicilian skill 2 and then just get hit by that skill 1, you're already going to lose half HP, but you know, it all depends on those stacks.
Yes, indeed, just look at that here. The Remy vibing the danger. She didn't went inside the bush because Suki was present. And yeah, the pickoff coming in once again. There we go. The Suki once again charging in, but the healing provided by the Florin unstoppable for the Siren. Hanzo hunger for the kill, locking onto the Harmony. But no, the damage output by the Beatrice is quite intense. And yeah, the Rhea might be in danger, but the healing coming in by the Remy over there. And yeah, once again, the Anxious has been taken out by Neko.
You know, Anxious chasing a little bit too much, overextending into Rhea there. But if we look here on the bot side, Cat able to take an inhibitor turret away from the side of Underdogs.
Such a macro gameplay coming in by Cat. when all the members were busy taking down the Lord, Cat coming in, taking down the Innovator.
Right now, though, Siren 5-0-2. She's definitely the one, dealing the most damage in these team fights. And although she was caught in that Cecilion skill, almost taking her out, that Florin was able to pop her ultimate and just heal her fully back right away.
That's the quite annoying thing, to be honest. Like I will say, when the Florin heals and if you're charging on to someone and just one ultimate and yeah, boom, like it's quite troublesome to handle as well. And yeah, I prefer to banning out the Florin.
Yeah, Florin, just such a strong support right now. Despite having Abaxia, despite having, such Gale heroes for the side of Tartarus, that heal was just too much.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, the side of Tartarus, they are possibly expecting Michelle to get her stacks up and Harmony to get her fully item. And yeah, with that, the Tartarus losing the bottom turret, bottom innovator, and Cat still trying to split push. Although the side of Team UDR, they are leading with 3k gold. During the early phase of the game, like they literally played quite disciplined, and yeah, they were just not going into the group fight, and yeah, they're trying to play as much as safe as possible, but the Tartarus getting onto them. And Suki, like she might be quite pissed off by now, not being able to connect her ultimate onto one for now. Like she need to target especially Siren, the Irithel.
Yes, and I also think the downside is as soon as she goes in, she loses so much of her HP just from a couple of hits from Siren.
Yes, indeed here, and yeah, just look at that vision coming in by the Suki, the Remy popping her first skill, trying to get the vision. Okay, they might be trying to get their hands onto that Remy, possibly like they want to take out the Florin so that she doesn't use her healing during the group fight.
Lord is almost up. And here it is. The perk of having an Avaria on your team, lots of vision. You can find who's hiding in those bushes.
Yes, just pop her skills, get the vision from a far distance, and yeah, you won't be able to do anything. Just look at that once again, Reha charging in, trying to get her hands onto that. Okay, she was trying to get her hand onto that Harmony or the Michelle, but Suki coming in. And just look at that Cat once again trying to do the split pushing. Just once again the mid fight here, curtain calls getting connected, bad fist in the air, Suki finally charging in with the tsunami slam but wasn't able to connect. Harmony popping a wind of nature, but they will be falling back here. Neither of the side loses anything. Oh my goodness, the Remy getting a kill onto the Suki.
Oh, yep, the good old Lord Slam to the face. The kill they go to Remy, though.
Yes, the Cat charging in once again, but the Siren dealing a lot of damage. The curtain call getting connected onto the Anxious as well as the Harmony. Bad fist popping into the air by Michelle, trying to stop down the Siren, but Siren just going in with the Maniac.
Wow, full wipe for the side of Tartarus and Siren.
Yes,
being able to pick up a Maniac, it looks like this is going to go ahead and push the mid lane.
Yes, indeed. Although the Hanzo was able to take down the Lord, but the side of Team UDR, they are just popping in and trying to end the game right there. And yeah, but there's the game number 2 winner is UDR, and both sides winning 1-1. Oh my goodness, the way the UDR played in this game, oh my goodness. Although the Tartarus have a better pick, but the late game damage popping in by the Irithel, although Hanzo wasn't able to deal that much of a damage, with the help of Neko using the curtain call at the end moment. Siren going in, just using the ultimate, and yeah, just taking down each and every one.
Yeah, I think the main thing was the lack of focus from Tartarus onto Siren. If they would have, maybe ganked her a little more in the early game or been able to connect that Tsunami Slam onto Siren, they would have been able to pick her off. But it looks like Siren is the MVP here today for this match, game 2.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, that's the first maniac of the grand finals popping in by Siren into Irithel. Like she does played Irithel quite well. Like in previous tournament, she just used to go for the Irithel, and yeah, the opponents just target locking her most of the time, and yeah, they probably banning out the Irithel or just give it to her.
Yeah, Irithel. Such a great pick here. And the fact that they were able to just have her free farm, scale up, and provide that heal for her to let her survive team fights. Very great, very awesome gameplay coming from Side.
Yes, indeed. And guys, we'll be back soon with a short break. There will be a little bit of verification for both the teams, and we'll be back soon with the game number 3. Guys, we'll be backing up soon, like as verification is still going on and our moderators are still going through with the verification to maintain the fairness of the game. And yeah, we'll be starting the game soon. So Moonpie, like, do you have anything to say about NSCT and your team?
Oh, so NXT is going to be starting today for us in the North American region. I am managing Team Ego for there, so if you've heard about them, they do have a little bit of drama with BTK. They happen to snipe them a lot, and of course there's the occasional trash talk, so yeah, my team.
Yep, guys, don't forget
I still
to
support them.
Yep, don't forget
So-
to support Moonpie's team, that is Team Eagle.
Yeah, Team Ego. EGO.
Okay, it's Team
Yeah.
EGL, so don't forget to support them in
Eagle.
NSCT. They're gonna start today morning, I feel like around 3 a.m.
Yeah, about 3 a.m. But actually, I think our match would be, let's see, about 5 a.m. for y'all. A little later,
Alright,
5 or
so
6 a.m.
so night owlers like us will be watching them. And yeah, guys, yeah, don't forget to check out Moonpie. She's also a KO streamer, as well as she used to host tournament for North America, so do check her out. And yeah, don't forget to support her as well.
Yep, love hosting tournaments.
First it was, oh sorry, just a sec. Alright guys, so we're gonna start the game number 3 here. The Mega Underdog Rise versus Tartarus Divas. Sorry for the delay cause the verification were going on, and yep, the game number 3 about to start. So without any further delay, let's just start the game here. Alright, there we go. Now for the first banning fist coming in from the Tartarus Divas by Michelle. Let's see which hero she's planning to ban out.
I'm wondering if we'll see a Gotta Catch a ban again.
Yep, I feel like
Just an instant Gotta Catch a ban, just like the last 2 matches.
yep, and definitely I feel like they're gonna ban out the Florine.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yep, because Florine was
That's a really good support.
yep, Florine was a bit of nuisance so far in the previous game, and into the late game the Siren dealing a lot of burst damage with her Earthel. So I'm not really quite sure. Okay, there we have it, a Zushin ban coming from Tartarus Divas.
Always on the way. Your team is
Okay, so there we have it, a Matilda has been banned out from the side of Team UDR. Now moving towards for the banning phase by Anxious. I feel like probably a support ban, or maybe we might see a Sicilian ban.
I really hope they do ban out the Florin, but there's still room for the export to Lucas. There's
I'm not
the
really
Granger. They still want to ban out Granger.
I'm not really quite sure, but
here from the crowd.
even if they leave the Lucas open, then I feel like Anxious gonna lock onto that Lucas if she gets the chance.
Yeah, it would be very, very crazy too if we saw a Lucas Florin combo for the side of Tartarus. That's if it's left open.
Yes, indeed. So one win each side. The 2 match already has been done. The UDR winning 1 game along with Tartarus winning 1 game, and it's a best of 5 match.
Let's make the whole world your team.
And there it is. The Respect Florin ban.
Okay, there
We
might be
have
a pause. Okay, like there is a reconnecting issue coming in from UDR or maybe Tartarus. Yep, reconnecting pause coming
okay.
in from Tartarus. Okay, guys, we'll be on pause, resuming the match here, and yeah, there we have it. And okay, we are having from the side of Team UDR, they'll banned out the Fluorine. Now moving towards the ban coming in from Tartarus Divas by Harmony, and after a lot of discussion and reconnecting in between, we might get to see like a Fanny ban, maybe not, probably something mage. What do you feel like, Moonpie?
I'm wondering if they're still gonna leave the Get a Capture open, but they're gonna actually be taking the Hylos out.
Yup, that's the Hylos ban for you. And yeah, the final ban for the first phase coming in by Remy. Okay, they indeed ban out the Lucas.
Your team is picking.
Alright guys, those who join newly here into these grand finals, if you don't know, like tonight we are having a special guest caster all the way from North America, Moonpie here, who is hosting with me. And yeah, if you guys don't know her, you can just check the pinned comment, the YouTube channel. She's also a host, and yeah, do check her out. And moving towards for the game from Tartarus Divas for their pick, and I think they're taking their time to discuss which hero to pick. Okay, once again Stuki locking on to that Kalia, seeing that the Fluorine is out of the chart here. And what do you feel like this time? Are we gonna see some difference in the draft, or the Purify or Stuki will be getting quite annoying once again?
I'm hoping Suki, will be able to make more of an impact with the Kalia now that the Florin is out. There's no more threat of the entire team being healed up, but there is still a threat of the side of Underdogs picking up many Purifies.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, right on the bat, the side of Team Underdog Rise, they are locking on to some tanky heroes. The Gadot Culture as well as the Phobias are being locked out by Remy and the Neko.
Yep, and that is a Gata capture there. We saw it banned out twice already, and it managed to make it through the whole draft.
Yes.
Getting picked up there along with the Phobias.
Okay.
And it looks like a Granger is gonna be locked in.
Finally, Harmony getting to play her Granger in this game number 3, and Anxious once again locking into the Joy. Feels like quite an early game picks.
I guess so. Hopefully Anxious doesn't overextend too much this time. With Neko on the Phobias, you don't want to be caught out there.
Yes, indeed. Now for the banning section, for the second banning phase, Rhea into the ban, taking out the Louis. And yeah, for the side of him, Tartarus, the cat. I feel like some jungler, maybe a Hanzo ban once again. Yep.
That would be, there it is. That would be an ideal ban here, especially you don't want a Hanzo ghost on your Ranger in the back line.
Yes, indeed, but still the Hayabusa is still open, although they indeed nerfed a little bit. There was a nerf on Hayabusa, but then true damage it got increased, like the basic damage is increased. And okay, just there we have it, a Sicilian getting banned out.
I think for the side of Tartarus, they want to aim towards, there's the Alpha ban.
Like neither of the side, like from the side of Team Tartarus, they don't want to give early game advantage for the side of Team UDR, seeing that they have 3 late game picks.
Yep, and I think this time they need to focus Siren. They really don't want her to scale up again.
And there we have it, Sarah locking on to the Xavier. Like probably targeting the Anxious to further going in with her electrifying beats and just directly burst down the silence. So yeah, maybe that's a possible thinking coming in from the side of Team UDR. And yeah, there we have it, Ajit getting locked in once again by Kat, and Michelle locking onto her Selena.
Ooh, that Selena pick. Gonna be seeing a lot of those arrows being thrown out.
Yes, indeed, that's true. And for the final pick coming in from UDR, Reha, which hero are you planning to lock in? Like, the Xbox is still open, but I don't feel like they want to go for a frontliner jungler. They should probably think for a assassin jungler, I feel like, because they need to catch on to the Granger as well as the Joy and the Selena. Okay, once again a fighter type jungle, although Julian is also considered as a assassin as well as a fighter, but there we have it, the Reha locking onto Julian. But despite having little bit of decent nerf onto Julian, it still works out though.
Yeah, his early game is very viable, but when it does come to the later game, Julian does tend to fall off a little bit. But, you know, underdogs, we never know.
Yeah, we never know what's gonna happen here. And yeah, both sides has set up their draft, and yeah, we are going into the land of Dawn, Tartarus Divas versus UDR. And yeah, this is a game number 3, both sides winning one game each. So let's see which team gonna win this game number 3. Will it be the Underdog Rise or will it be the Tartarus Divas?
Who do you think has the stronger draft this time?
Like, I feel like from Tartarus Divas, they have a quite early game snowballing, whereas the side of Team UDR, they need to play really safe into the early game.
Yeah, I do agree there. I think Tartarus, they can really capitalize off the early game poke. They can really, you know, dominate the match.
Yes, indeed, that's true. And there we have it. Okay, possibly some network issue coming in by Cat. Alright guys, so there we have it. We are into the land of dawns. Both sides are looking quite spicy here, picking onto their heroes, although the Tartarus they was having the early game snowballing, whereas the UDR locking on to most of the late game sustained picks. So let's see which team gonna win this game number 3. So Moonpai, like according to you, what do you think, which team has the upper hand?
I'm gonna have to say Tartarus, but that's if they can capitalize off the early game. If they aren't able to get any pickoffs or, you know, have clean rotations, the side of underdogs could, you know, do a little better. And we already see Michelle dealing damage onto Sarah here, having to pop that Revitalize from Remy.
Yep, and yeah, once again the Tainted Range and the Mystic Fill stopping down the Michelle. So just I noticed there is no Purification locking onto the UDR this time. And Suki, she might able to lock onto the Tsunami Slam.
Yeah, that's really good news for Suki. No Purifies.
Yes, indeed. Finally, like she can play peacefully here, and yeah, into the top lane here. We might see some possible ganking. Rhea stealing that golden crab out from the hands of Anxious, and into the mid lane here. Michelle cleaning the minion waves over towards the bottom lane. The Phobius is dealing quite a lot of damage onto Edith.
Yep, XP things, and we do see a rotation here from Sarah to the bot side for that level 4.
Yep,
But there
indeed.
comes Divas, so Arrow just barely missing Sarah there. Just a little bit out of range.
Into the mid lane here, the Suki trying to deal ample amount of damage onto Remy, and Turtle is up. The side of UDR are already here. There we go, Reha charging in, the Imperial Bazooka in the air. First blood coming by Reha, getting a double kill onto the Suki as well. Sara might be in danger, electrifying bits locking in by Anxious. But she might be in danger, but no, she escaped. AOG getting missed out.
Pretty much a free turtle for the side of Underdogs.
Yes, indeed, that's true. The Sara literally in low HP. She need to recover back into the base here. And as for the goal lane, I feel like during the late phase of the games, the Urethel might be having an upper hand as compared to Granger.
Yeah, you're the great counter for Grangers. But it looks like Suki going in, having to use that flicker to get out of there since there are 4 members of Underdogs. But there's a tsunami slam straight onto Remy Harmony, taking the kill.
Yes, indeed. Finally, the Tartarus Divas are getting a kill onto their roamer. Just look at the Suki, like this time they are mostly targeting the Siren. And
Yeah, they know now. You want to crack down on that marksman.
Yeah, of course, once it's late game, then the Urethel can be quite nuisance. Over towards the bottom lane, Reha charging in. We might see, okay, Neko once again charging in. Imperial Bazooka getting marked onto the cat here, but she will be flicker. Okay, she used the flicker, and yes, she will be retreating back inside the innovator here. Okay, once again, there we go. Tsunami Slam coming in, and the sign might be in danger, but she were forced to use the ultimate here. The episode arrow getting locked in, the AOG getting connected, but no backup here. Sara trying to stop that. Michelle, the Anxious, trying to go in, but no, she getting caught up here. She's trying to escape once again. There will Cat coming in for the backup. Neko taking out the Anxious once again. Oh my goodness, Remy once again poking down the Cat over there. She's getting a hard time, and that's a killing spree for the Reha. Oh my goodness, that's Neko getting killed once again onto the Suki. The Harmony is in danger. Siren taking out the Harmony. Oh my god. Quite a snowballing we get to see from the side of Team UDR.
So many members of Tartarus fell, and now they're taking that opportunity for Underdogs, taking the turtle, and now being able to invade. Although they were not successful, they were just showing their face a little more around Anxious's buff.
Once again,
and here goes the Tsunami Storm straight onto Siren. Oh no! Anxious picking up the kill there. They have the goal now. Focus the marksman.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
they're punishing Siren now very hard.
Yes, indeed. Now they are specifically targeting the Siren there, and Michelle trying to hit the Abyssal Arrow. Remy might be in danger. The Michelle trying to charge in, but she will be falling back here once again. The taunt coming in by Remy. There we go, a conceal play coming here by Suki, and here they are trying to get down the Reha. Okay, Siren switching the lane up. Alright,
And I
there
think
we
one of the issues here from the side of Tartarus is, they didn't really capitalize here in the early game, with any invades or pressuring. the side of underdogs, especially with Selena. You know, you want to be landing those arrows, trying to take creeps and things. Oh, okay, there's 3 members here, and the Tsunami's going onto Neko there, but Neko's going to be responding by taking out Suki.
Oh my goodness, the AOG indeed came in play by Remy, but she wasn't able to connect, and with that, the Underdog will be taking out the turtle here once again.
Yeah, Underdogs are doing a fantastic job, you know, controlling the map here. In the mid lane now, it looks like we're going to be able to try and take the mid lane turret, but Anxious able to clear the minion wave with the electrifying beats.
Yes, indeed, the Neko indeed rotating quite well here. The Remy going once again, and the cat might be in danger. There we go. Once, just look at it. Okay, Phobia's getting Tsunami Slam by Suki over there, and yeah, the Harmony was able to take down the Remy in low HP, forced to use the AOG, Sarah forced to use the Flicker and trying to escape, Siren coming for the backup. And the bottom lane turret, the Harmony was able to clear down the bottom lane and into the mid lane side. Okay, just look at the Abyssal Arrow trying to check onto that bushes over there. Alright, just once again, just look at the healing and the taunt coming in. There we go. Tainter range coming as well. The Mystic Fill and the Infinite Extension trying to stop down the cat. Neko trying to lock in. Remy going for the head. There we got knock up coming in with the Tsunami Slam. Neko might be in danger, and yeah, she has been taken on the AOG. Wasn't able to connect once again. There we have it. The Anxious destroying the top lane turret here, and yeah, still the skirmish going on. There we have it. Remy taking out the cat. Rhea getting a kill over towards the Granger, and Silent taking out the Suki. Oh my goodness.
4 members punished in their own turret, their own side of the map. And it's just Anxious left behind. She was up on the top side split pushing.
Yes, indeed, like the tankiness coming in, like the side of the Tartarus, they are feeling the tankiness of the Phobias as well as the Garut Gacha. Let's just look into the itemization once. Okay, Phobias and Gacha locking in with the Turns belt. And yeah, they are trying to get the Dominance Eyes. For Gato completing the Dominance Eyes as well. Siren this time probably okay, just look at it once again. The Granger finally Harmony getting a kill onto the Remy. She got punished for overextending. Once again into the Lord side, the Michelle targeting with the Abyssal Arrow onto the Neko. So do you think which team gonna win this one?
Like, it's crazy because Suki is just catching somebody off guard from the side of Underdogs and just feeding them to Harmony.
Yes, indeed. Like they want the Granger to get farmed up as much as possible. The conceal play coming once again by Suki. There we go, knock up with the Tsunami Slam coming once again. The AOG at the backside, but no, they are getting okay. Harmony getting kill over towards the Neko, Siren getting a kill over towards the cat. There we go. The electrifying beats has been targeted onto the Sarah, and Anxious was able to take down the Sarah as well. Once again the slam coming in. There we go, the healing as well. The Abyssal Arrow targeting the Siren. Michelle getting a kill. Oh my goodness. There we go, Rhea getting kill onto the Anxious. A monster kill coming in. Rhea might be in danger. Suki once again going in with the slam over here. And yeah, Rhea might be in danger. There we go, Harmony getting... Okay, she's in low HP. And okay, just look at that, Harmony finally getting a shut down. That's a killing spree.
Wow, that took a while, Julian. They would keep healing up and, you know, dodging skills, but in the end wasn't able to complete the 1v3. Very close to taking out Harmony, but Julian was taken out first.
Yes, indeed. Just look at it once again. There we go. Tsunami Slam locking on to the Sarah. Finally, the Tartarus Divas are making a comeback. And guys, those who joined just now, today we have a caster, Moonpie, on board here, casting this Mystic Man Female Season 2, the final match here, okay, oh my goodness, just look at that mega kill. The Tartarus are feeding the Harmony as much as possible.
Yep, Harmony now at 54 Sky Piercer stacks.
Yep, let's just look into the itemization here. She got her Hunter Strike, the Malefic Gun as well. Okay, like Irithel need to build up her critical damage like the Berserker Fury so that she can deal. Okay, Concealed Play coming once again here. Tsunami Slam from the backside. Neko getting caught off guard here, and the Harmony getting once again another kill.
So at this point, they are just feeding Harmony a buffet. Just adding up all those stacks, and there is another kill for Harmony off of Julian here. Lindy getting caught out as well, double kill. Going over to Harmony, those Sky Piercer stacks are really popping off. Already, 80 stacks completely full for Harmony.
Yes, indeed, and Lord is slowly marching from the bottom side here. Just one slight mistake coming in from you Underdog Rise, and yeah, seeking that the Tartarus are making a comeback. Okay, just once again look at that Neko going in, and yes, she's getting targeted often, and once again the Anxious going in, but she will be backing down. Here comes the electrifying beats, but no, the cat once again using the ultimate, stopping them AOT near, but it wasn't able to connect right now. There we go, once again Abyssal Arrow, the Infinite Extension, there we go, the Tainted Range. Oh my goodness, a legendary for the Harmony. Oh my god. Like, do you feel like
And now, Tartarus, they recognize, if we stay too long, we might get wiped out. So we do see the discipline being displayed here. Tartarus backing out.
yes, indeed, finally Suki showing her the ultimate, the exact proper ultimate, and continuously targeting the Neko. They are mostly targeting the Phobias, taking her out at first, and after this they are locking on to the other members.
It was looking a little rocky for Tartarus in the early game, but, they've really made a comeback here. Spoon feeding Harmony 12-2 and 1 KDA already. Got those full Sky Piercer stacks. She is really hurting.
Yes, indeed, just once again there we have it, Suki going in, and yeah, they are falling back once again. Okay, just look at that Abyssal Arrow marking onto the Siren. Okay, once again there we have it, they are going in. Tsunami Slam coming once again, the Michelle locking her with Abyssal Arrow. There we go, AOG finally landing onto the cat as well. Harmony coming in from backside, getting a legendary onto the Garot Kacha as well as the Phobias. And there we have it once again, the Sarah trying to escape, and yeah, the Abyssal Arrow wasn't able to connect.
A 1-for-2 trade over here at the Lord.
Yep,
now is the time for Tartarus if they want to take this Lord, but, one of those members down is their jungler. I don't think it would be very safe for them to try and brush down the Lord with Julian still around on the map.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, they are still trying to zone out. They don't want the Yudia to take down the Lord, knowing that the Anxious is out here. Once again, Michelle connecting her Abyssal Arrow. There we have it. The cat charging in, and yeah, getting okay. Once again, the Phobias Neko. She's getting a lot of damage by cat. Oh my goodness.
Cat had to go back, get some more health. They're still sitting, both teams here around the Lord, but the side of underdogs are having a hard time walking up. Tartarus, you're doing an excellent job zoning away underdogs from this Lord. This is now giving the opportunity for Tartarus to take the Lord.
Yes, indeed, that's true. And yeah, the Tartarus are going for the Lord here. And at this moment, the UDR are forced to defend their base, their innovators.
And if you do take a look at the gold, it's not so far off as well. It's actually pretty close.
Yes, indeed. And once again, Michelle continuously popping her abyssal mark and the abyssal arrow, giving a vision, opening the map for the Tartarus. And once again, the tsunami slam locking onto the Remy here. There we have it. The infinite extension with the mystic field going in, and okay, they will be falling back. The UDR need to fall back here. The minions are marching, the lords are marching from here, and I feel like it will be quite a troublesome for the UDR to defend. And okay, Siren getting targeted by the Michelle with the abyssal arrow once again, and yeah, with that the UDR were able to defend their Nexus tower.
Yep, just one inhibitor left. And it looks like Cat having to use that Edith ultimate, almost getting caught by an arrow, getting immobilized there under the turret, having to pop the flicker to get away. This is time for Tartarus.
Oh my God.
They need to fall back.
Just look at the Xavier damage coming in onto the Suki, literally in low HP. Just one hit and yes, she will be out, but having the immortality alongside with oh my god, like Moonpie, like which team you gonna win this one? Cause neither of the sides are backing down. Like both sides are trying. Tartarus are trying to end the game. UD are defending hard as much as possible.
Yeah. It's like a stalemate right now, Tartarus, they can't really end it, but they are initiating a fight right here. Remy getting caught in another Tsunami Slam. Legendary for Harmony, another kill going over to her. There's still a fight going on. Neko gonna be giving Harmony there a double kill. Rhea trying to get away, able to make it out. But that is 2 members down for the side of underdogs.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, looking onto the itemization, the Irithel completing her build here, but the frontliner from the UDR, they are getting targeted, and yeah, they are getting melted quite easily. So there is no room for Siren to go in, and almost just look at that Michelle locking onto with abyssal arrow and the mark, dealing a lot of damage onto the Reha.
Yeah, right now, as soon as Suki catches somebody, it's pretty much over for them with Granger free hitting from the back.
Yes, indeed.
And now the Lord has spawned, and it doesn't seem like the side of underdogs is going to be able to come contest.
Yes, indeed. Now I think Moonpie, you are understanding why the side of UD are banning onto that Granger.
Yep, I am seeing it now. They have just spoon-fed her so many kills. Those max stacks, unbelievably, hurtful for the side of underdogs. They don't really have somebody to catch that Granger out.
Yes,
and if they do try to go in, they're met by a Tsunami Slam or by Cat.
Alright, I feel like someone asked for the pause due to network connectivity issue, but no, we are back here. Once again, I'm not quite really sure what exactly happened here, but just look at the Tartarus Divas just waiting patiently over there. Okay, there might be some network issue. I feel like the Remy is still standing still, the Siren not moving from their place.
Yeah, it looks like Remy was a little bit AFK there for a second. But she's back. There goes the inhibitor. And Harmony here just farming kills, already picking up a triple kill.
And yeah,
It looks like Tartarus is just gonna end the match here.
yes, indeed. And yeah, with that, the side of team Tartarus Divas getting their second win here.
Well, Harmony 18-2-1. Well-deserved MVP, but also Suki, 22 assists there. Being able to just keep catching those members of Underdogs off guard with the Tsunami Slime and just giving them straight to Harmony.
Yes, indeed. Okay, guys, so that's the game number 2, and yeah, we'll be backing up soon with. Oh my god. We'll be back soon, guys. Don't go anywhere. Hello guys, we are back once again. Like there was a little bit of communication issue that happened between moderators. So yeah, we are back guys with the game number 4, Mega Underdog Rise versus Tartarus Divas, and yeah, I'm waiting for both the teams to join in into the lobby here. So guys, we are here once again. We are back, and yeah, the game number 4 is about to start. Both sides are ready. So Moonpa, it seems like both teams are ready, both sides are ready. I hope you're ready as well. And yeah, we're gonna proceed into the game number 4. The Mega Underdog Rise versus Tartarus Divas. There we have it. The game number 4 is here. So without any further delay, we're gonna start the game. Let me just ask them. Okay guys, so we are here with the game number 4. Let's see which team gonna claim this game number 4 here. Will the Mega Underdog Rise, will they able to win this game? All the Tartarus Divas claiming the victory will claim this Mystic Man Female Season 2 throne. So Moonpie, like, as for now, okay, as I said, the Granger has been taken out.
Wow, automatic respect ban here, going out for Harmony, taking away Granger.
Yep, indeed, that's true. Although, like, the Granger is nerfed, but depending on the play style, it can be buffed by the player itself.
Always on the way.
Okay, so yep, once again, the Matilda getting banned out. So do you think there might be a possible banning onto the Kalia pick or Kalia ban?
I mean, it is pretty good, like, this, to be able to pick off certain heroes, but I feel like if Kalia is able to manage to get through the draft, you can just pick up a Purify. That way, you know, that Tsunami Slam doesn't catch you off too much. But it looks like Underdogs are going to be going for the Joy ban this time.
Alright, there we have it. Azushin ban coming in. Alright, there we have it. Joy ban coming in. Directly a respect ban. Like, they don't want to give Anxious the joy here. The way the Anxious
Yeah,
just...
considering we did see her pick up Joy twice, you know, I don't think they want to be dealing with it anymore. And also, they got a catcher here.
Yep, indeed. And yeah, still the Lucas is still open. And I feel like this time from the side of UDR, they might go for the Lucas pick.
Yeah.
Let's hear from the crowd.
And it looks like both Lucas and Florin haven't been banned out this time.
Yep, indeed. And yeah, CC getting banned out. Now the Lucas is still open. And do you think that the side of UDR will go for the Lucas pick? Okay, they are locking onto the Florin.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that Florin, I already know it's going to be very annoying.
Yep,
You know, maybe Underdogs is going to be trying, you know, the same strat that they did earlier, keeping Siren fed and scaling up for that match.
Yep, indeed. And looking onto the draft, like the Tartarus Divas are locking onto the Lucas along with the Kalia as well. 2 meta heroes right on the badge, locking onto them. And we have final Reha going in with the Bakshia pick. And yeah, there we have it. Siren once again locking into the Irithel.
Yep, there it is. Back with the Florin and the Irithel. You know, I think Anxious with the Lucas here will be able to actually do a little more than what happened last time with Siren on Irithel.
Yep, indeed. And yeah, now it's time for the Cat's pick. Let's see which hero she is going to lock in. Like still she showed on to that badang. Okay, we might get to see a Claude. Okay, there we have it, a Beatrix pick once again by Harmony. Alright, from the side of UDR, they got their roamer, they got their jungler along with the marksman. Now it's time for banning out the mages along with the EXP laner.
Yeah, I think right now for the side of Tartarus, maybe they want to deny a mage pick from UDR. You know, there's still Luyi on the table, there's still Cecilion on the table. I'm wondering, you know, who do they not want to deal with? But it looks like they're just going to opt for a Phobius ban.
Yep, the Imperial Bazo just jumping in and just the ample of CC that Phobius does with the second skill. Okay, there we have it, a Hylos ban once again coming in from the side of Team UDR. Alright guys, now for the final ban from the side of Team Tartarus Divas by Michelle. Let's see which hero she's planning to ban out.
Yeah, but right now I really think that Lucas is going to be an issue for the side of Underdogs. And there's the Leon ban.
Okay, there's
Looks
a
like
pause.
we have a pause.
Yep. There are lots of pause in the tournament though. Alright, like the network issue literally hitting onto the side of Team UDR, kind of. So we are back here, the reconnectivity issue has been solved out, and now for the final ban from the UDR by Sarah. Let's see which hero she's planning to ban out. What's your guesses, Moonpie? Okay, there we have it, a Louis ban coming in.
Yeah, very good ban from the side of Underdogs there. If Tartarus actually picked up the Luyi, that would increase their early game by so much, but looks like Michelle locking in that Selena.
Yep, indeed. And like I literally want to see that Louis diversion play along with the Kalia. It's like it's literally hard to make a time, like the timing is literally hard, but once if you can do that stuff, it's literally something else. Like just use the diversion, Kalia using the tsunami slam, just go into the base. Yep, just kidnap out the player from the one side to other side.
Oh, interesting. The Badang. You know, that's going to deny a lot of the dive from the side of Tartarus.
Yes, indeed, that's true.
As well as the follow-up from Vexana there.
Like this time, once again, the UDR are going with the tanky pick along with the healer, whereas the Tartarus Divas going with the burst damage.
Yeah, Tartarus, they have a lot of pick off there from their side. And also, the Lucas can be able to just jump in and, maybe we'll see something from the side of Underdogs. Or maybe they're going to be able to babysit their marksman again this time.
Yep, indeed, and yeah, there we have it. Khalid once again after a long time. Like after Khalid got nerfed out a little bit, it's been a long time. I haven't seen even in the rank picks as well as in tournament. Like Khalid, after a long time, we are getting to see in NA, like mostly player, do they use Khalid?
Not anymore. I mean, maybe here and there to poke out Matilda's, because he's a very good counter for a Matilda pick. But I don't know. We'll see if he's going to be able to keep up, those rotations and poke out maybe the Florin, bait the Purifies. Oh.
Yep, indeed. Like having the Khalid, you can easily rotate throughout the entire map. Like the mobility he gets, which is passive. So guys, we are here once again in the land of Dawn. Both sides are getting ready, going up with their respective buff. Focusing onto the goal lane. So according to you, Moonpie, like which sides had the little bit of upper hand during the early game or the late game?
Well, if they play their cards right, I think Underdogs may be able to take the upper hand in this game, but, it all depends on if they're able to deny the dive that comes from the side of Tartarus.
Yes, indeed, and yeah, just look into that. Once again, the Remy getting targeted, and okay, there we go. Michelle once again going in, hitting the abyssal arrow and the mark onto the Remy, going in and dealing the damage. Okay, just look at that creep, stopping the abyssal arrow.
Yeah, that's what we want to see from Selena here, being able to poke out Remy and sending those arrows onto the creeps. They're doing an excellent job there with that Selena play.
Yep, indeed, and yeah, once again, both the junglers reaching onto level 4 here. Rhea charging in onto the Michelle. There we have it. Damage output coming in. Selena, Michelle once again going in the first blood for the Anxious, and Rhea got punished for overextension.
Yeah, unfortunate for Rhea there. I don't know what she was trying to find, but unfortunately she found herself in 4 members of Tartarus, and now Remy having to get away from Anxious there.
Yep, she used her purified out there, okay, and Neko using the wall. The turtle is up. Let's see the retry battle once again, and let's see which team gonna get the first turtle right here. Look at that, Suki maintaining her position. Once again, there we go, the abyssal arrow coming in. Remy hitting with the stun. There we go, the eternal guard locking in, stopping the Michelle, and the turtle has been secured. There we go, Sarah getting kill over towards the Anxious. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and Kat and Suki, they were not level 4 on the engagement there at the turtle. I feel like if they would have been able to do a lot more.
Yep, like
yeah,
if she had reached the level 4, like she can just use the Tsunami Slam onto the Bakshi over there, and Lucas might able to get the turtle. Okay guys, there we can see that Remy getting caught off guard. Tsunami Slam coming in. Suki taking out the Remy, and once again the Anxious taking out the Sarah. Oh my goodness. There we go, the 1000 Fist coming in by Neko, hitting the Anxious onto the wall. Still they are going in. Rhea getting killed over to the Suki. Anxious might be in danger. There we have it. The double kill for the Rhea. Oh my goodness.
Although Tartarus, they had a lot of dive and a lot of damage dealt onto Underdog here. It looks like they're going to get sandwiched here and be back. Harmony having to pop that flicker to get away. But as I was mentioning, Underdogs, it looked like they were losing, but Lauren came in with the clutch heal, and now a Tsunami Slam onto Rhea here into the turret, able to get 2 pickoffs of Neko and Rhea.
Yes, indeed, and once again the Michelle locking, targeting onto the Siren with the... Okay, just look at it once again, the Remy getting targeted by the Michelle, the Abyssal Arrow locking in, Flicker ult coming in by the Cat, taking out the Remy here. There we go, the Siren coming for the backup. The Cat might be injured, and yeah, there we have it, the Eternal Guard taking out the Cat over there. Once again, the 1000 Fist and the wall locking in. The Neko is taking out the Michelle. Turtle once again has been secured by the Rhea. Once again, Anxious taking out the Badang. Oh my goodness, that's a killing scene for the Siren. On to the Anxious. Oh, GG's. 1 for 4 trade.
1 for 4 trade there. Yeah, Rhea did take the root buff away. Also taking a mid turret and also pushing the bot side turret. That was not a very good trade for the side of Tartarus.
Yep. Now the side of Team UDR, they are leading with the 3k goals and with 1 kill a lead. Okay, just look at it once again. The Raising Sandstorm connecting on the Sarah. The Eternal Guard landing accurately on Michelle. Backup coming in by Siren. The Cat might be in danger. There we go. Neko taking out the Michelle from the backside. The Siren taking out the Khalid as well.
Yep, and now the side of Underdogs are leading in kills, leading in gold. Doing a great job, providing that stability, protection for Siren again.
Yeah, we might see some ganking over to the bot lane here. The Tsunami Slam coming in. The Harmony going once again. The Badang trying to use the wall, but she might be in danger. The punch coming onto the face of Suki, pushing her backsides. And the top lane here, the Cat forced to use that Raising Sandstorm. And with that, the Siren was able to take down the tier 1 turret from the top lane. And once again, just look at the stun coming in by the Michelle, the beast ball hitting onto the Siren.
Yeah, I think Tartarus will need to lock in on Siren this time.
Yep, they are once again forgetting the Siren, like despite in the previous game, into the game number 2, the way Siren literally dominated by her Irithel. Although in game number 3 she wasn't able to do much, but now she's popping in once again. There we go, the Rhea charging in, marking on the Anxious. Eternal Guard landing in, the 1000 Fist with the wall locking as well. There we have it, Sarah getting killed onto the Cat, and Shuki might be in danger. The side of Tartarus are literally in low HP. Oh my goodness, do you think we gonna have the final match, the 5th match as well?
I don't know, it might be a full series, but the Tartarus, they really need to lock in. If they can lock in on Siren and punish the marksman, they could turn the game around. Or even lock in on Sarah here. She's just free hitting with the Vexana and stopping their dive from coming in, along with the Badang.
Yes, indeed, the Michelle putting her abyssal mark, opening up the map for her team. The Lord is up. Now we're gonna see some red tree battle once again. Just look at it once again, Michelle getting caught in, and yeah, there we go, the Tsunami Slam with, there we go, Florian using the ult here, killing spree for the Irithel, oh my goodness, the side of Tartarus are literally losing in. The beast ball, there we go. Sa getting a kill onto the Suki as well as the cat. Oh my goodness.
And the side of Underdog really controlling these team fights here. And now pretty much getting a free Lord.
Yep, indeed, as I said, Florine is kinda a bit troublesome, and despite getting too tanky, the Badang as well as the Bakshia, who can automatically do the anti-healing stuff, and going in the Badang, the CC, the amount of CC he have, just use the wall and with the ultimate, and then the first skill, just poking onto that and stacking up onto the Thunder Belt. Although the Lord is marching from the top side, we might see some possible ganking the top lane here. Michelle wasn't able to connect the Abyssal Mark onto the Neko. The match is going quite intense at this very moment. Just look into the bottom side here, Reha. Just look at Suki just hiding in that bush, trying to lock into the Remy possibly, but she need to back down. Okay, once again Tsunami Slam coming in near the turret here. The Rhea might be Ninja Eternal Gal hitting onto that Anxious, the mega kill for the Vexana, the stun coming as well. Followed up by the AoE damage by Sara. Suki is in low HP, just the flicker has been used. Shuki was able to escape that, and the Holy Shield defending their inhibitor.
Yeah, Anxious just getting picked off very quickly now.
Yep, having the Lucas.
But man.
It's like having the Lucas, you need to snowball into the early game. Late game, Lucas doesn't deal that much of a damage.
Yeah, he is definitely falling off right now. And Siren just continuing to free farm.
Yep, now Suki need to lock in with her Tsunami Slam onto the Siren, but Siren maintaining her positioning. She is staying back, letting her frontliners to go in. Then Florin is there just to heal up, and then there we have it, the CC coming in by the Vexana with the Eternal Guard and the terrifying skill with the AoE damage.
Oh, and we do see the Lord is starting to, appear very soon, about 15 seconds. With two members of Underdogs starting to rotate down.
Yep, there we have it once again. A skirmish going in, Cat charging inside. The Beast Ball not being able to deal any damage here. Suki going in, she got stunned out there. And yeah, Tsunami Slam once again coming in, but the Badang still proceeding further ahead and was able to take down the Suki. The healing coming in. Now no more tank. It will be a free lot for the side of Team Underdog Rise. Tartarus won't be able to contest this Lord. Moonbite, do you think the side of Team Tartarus will be able to defend this Lord? Despite having the Siren dealing a huge amount of damage?
It's going to be hard for the side of Tartarus. Their wave clear is good with the Beatrix, but if they are caught out and punished, it could be the end of Tartarus.
Yes, indeed, the Lord is marching straight from the mid side here. Once again, the Badang wasn't able to connect his second skill, pull up the wall. The Lord is still marching. Holy Shields are down. Remy getting caught off guard using the ultimate. The Eternal Guard still locking in. There we go. The killing spree for the Neko here. Cat is in danger. Siren dealing a lot of damage. The wall popping in, and they are targeting the innovator. The Eternal Guard still up. Oh my goodness. Once you just look at that, the Harmony getting caught off, the CC coming in, shut down for the Michelle onto that Neko, the unstoppable for the Sarah, they are locking onto the Nexus, the minions are up, Suki trying her best to defend the lane here, the Michelle trying to defend as well, there we go, Anxious once again popping in with the beast form here, shut down for the Anxious onto that Sarah, she's still going in, Siren getting a double kill once again. The triple kill might be. But Rhea stealing that kill from the Siren. Yeah, indeed she got the triple kill and it's the wipe out. GG's.
Yep. Aerithel once again. Just free farming all these kills, free hitting from around the team fight. And Underdog's able to win this match.
Yep, indeed. The amount of damage dealt by the mage, the Sarah as well as the Siren with the Aerithel and the Vexana, having no fear for the frontliner because there is the Badang as well as the Bakshia. For the healing they got the Florine, so they are just charging in. Now moving towards for the final game, the game number 5. The game is going quite intense. So, which team do you think gonna win this match?
It's so hard to tell. You know, both teams are playing extremely well. You know, when they play around their marksmen. So I think it all comes down to, you know, retributions around the objectives. And which marksman is being babysit better?
Yep, indeed. Mumbai, do you need some break? Or we can just go ahead with the game? Okay, the player left the lobby.
We can jump right in.
Alright, alright. Okay, both the player from his side are taking break, I guess. Both the sides need a little bit break.
Alright, no problem.
Alright, I'm just waiting out for the players. Alright guys, so we are here, the final match. The game is 2-2 for both sides. Whoever are winning this game will be claiming the throne of Mystic Man Femme Season 2. That's right, and this is the final game, Mega Underdog Rise versus Tartarus Divas. So yep, it's a do or die situation for both the teams. So Moonpie, like which team are you supporting? Like both teams are doing great.
Yeah, both teams. I really like both of them. Like, I don't think I can pick. You know, it's just going to all come down to the drafting phase and, you know, which team just performs better this match.
Yep, indeed, that's true. And there we have it, the final game of Mystic Man Femme Season 2. There we have it. Without any further delay, let's just hit on to the drafting phase. Now for the drafting phase, there we have it from the side of Team Tartarus Divas. They will be getting their first ban as well as the first pick. So I think the players are still taking their time, discussing with each other along with their coach. So yeah, they banned out the Zushin.
By Lantern's light.
Experience the euphony of suffering.
So Moonbai, what do you think? Like, which hero you might get to see? You might feel like we might get to see into the banning section. Okay, CC has been banned out.
Noise for yours truly.
I'm wondering if we'll see a Iritho respect ban.
Feel like they are still not banning out the Irithyll though.
Always on the way.
Yeah. Like, Siren's just doing extremely well with this Iritho, and, you know, they've already banned out the Granger, taking a jab at Harmony. So I'm wondering if they're going to respond with the Iritho ban.
Yep, indeed, and like you can probably say Siren can be one trick Irithyll player.
No. I just think, you know, it's a very good strat for them, for the side of underdogs, but it can be countered with the ban.
Yep, indeed, that's true. And yeah, the Matilda ban coming in from UDR. They are not letting Harmony to go for her Granger. And I haven't seen any Claude pick though, like they are showing, okay, just skip out the ban. Alright, I guess they missed out one ban. I'm not really quite sure why though, but now for the final ban for the first phase, the Neko. Let's see which hero she gonna ban out.
Let's make the whole world green and lively.
Yeah, the Florin ban. There we go.
Yes, indeed, they are banning out the Florin. Now for the pick coming in from the side of Team Tartarus Divas, they are still locking on to that Lucas once again.
Yep, the Lucas has made it through. I think it was really smart for the side of underdogs to ban out Florin, though. I would rather, you know, deal with the Lucas than deal with the Florin healing up the entire team every moment.
To protect lives.
Yep, indeed, and there we have it. Neko locking on to the high loss.
Let's go.
And once again, the Siren locking on to the Irithyll once again as well.
Yep, there it is. The Irithyll.
Like,
I'm wondering what the response from Tartarus is going to be, though. They haven't been able to answer this Irithyll, with their drafting so far. I've already lost 2 matches to them.
yep. And if I were in their place, I would have locked onto that Bruno. Probably, although he got nerfed though.
Hope we'll find a
Okay, Michelle this time locking onto the Vexana.
And the Kalia is still open.
Yep.
There's also Get a Catcha.
Okay, now they are going with Angela pick.
Wow, okay. More heal.
What do you think? What will be their response according, like, picking onto that Angela?
Well, Joy is still open too. And since Lucas seems to be going to an XP lane, I'm wondering if Anxious will actually pick up a Joy.
There might be a chance, and they might be thinking that Lucas will go for the jungle, whereas Cat locking onto the jungle. I mean the XP lane, Lucas, and yeah, seeing that the UDR, they are banning out the Joy.
Yeah, very good ban. Able to deny Anxious the Joy.
Okay, there we have it. Novaria getting banned out. They don't want to open up the map with that Novaria vision. So okay, now the Gatotkacha also has been taken out. Now for the final ban from the Anxious Switch Hero. Okay, they are banning out the Xavier as well. Now they are targeting Sarah, but still for her, the Serena is still open. Okay, they are locking onto the Sicilian.
Yeah, there we go. The Sicilian. It's going to be not very good for late game for the side of the Tartarus if Sicilian is able to scale up. They don't really have, too big of a front line besides a Lucas.
Yep, indeed. And now they are locking on to that carry. Okay, Alice. Okay, it's Alpha, alright. Finally, after long, we're getting to see an Alpha pick. I feel like in game number 2, they ban out the Alpha.
Yeah, but now Tartarus able to pick up both the Lucas and the Alpha.
There's nowhere for the evil.
That's
They're
right.
pretty good dive heroes. And they're able to have that Angela for sustain.
Yep, and there we have it. Remy responding. A heal for heal with the mobility, locking onto the Rafaela pick.
Yep, more healing for everyone.
Yes, indeed.
And especially to keep X-Borg alive, helping Irithyll
Like,
with more speed.
if you notice that they have the high loss with the Glorious Path, increasing the mobility, and then there we go, they got the Rafaela. Okay, so the draft has been set up, guys. Both sides are ready. This is the final match of Mystic Mayhem Female Season 2, the best of 5. Mega Underdog Rise versus Tartarus Divas, the grand finale. both sides are having 2 win each side. And yeah, we are into the land of dawn.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
Looks like a reconnection issue. Oh, never mind. I saw Anxious just kind of walking into the side of the map for a moment.
Yeah, indeed, that's true. So for the final match, yeah, the Xbox getting the red buff, the Alpha getting the purple buff as well. Okay, just look at the Remy, literally in low HP. So Moonpie, which side has the upper hand according to the draft? Like picking carry over Irithel was a good choice?
I would have to say Tartarus. They seem to have, that recipe again this time, but let's see if they can utilize it. With the carry being able to shred down a Hylos and an X-Board. They have that Alpha there too. And it looks like they're already winning the poke here in the early game.
Like they got this Suki with that second skill and spamming with the first skill. Then she has the hard guard just using the ultimate, giving a shield. Then there's Michelle just poking up with the first and second skill combination, the terrifying skill with the AoE damage. Like both marksmen are playing really safe into the bottom lane, and the turtle is gonna up soon within 5 seconds. And yeah, the turtle has spawned, the Raphael is still not there, Cat is trying to zone out. Okay, I think they are baiting the turtle, or the Tartarus are planning to leave the turtle. Angela's still there in the top lane, hitting the level 4, sharing the minion wave with Cat, and there we go, the beast form coming in, the hard guard using, there we go, the Rhea stealing the turtle, and the first blood for the Angela coming as well. Bad fist in air, Rhea don't have her Priyaga armor, there was Spear of Alpha connecting on the Remy, the Anxious getting a kill over towards the Rafaela.
Yeah, although they did lose the turtle, they were able to get 2 kills off of Underdogs.
Yep, indeed, that's true. They took down the Hylos, they took down the Rafaela. Now moving towards to the bottom lane, Shuki trying to give the vision.
Yeah, and Tartarus here, they are leading in gold.
Yep. The Alpha especially, they are trying to steal that creep using the retribution and the AoE damage, trying to take down the Rhea Piraga armor. Alright, just look at it once again. Hylos trying to charge in, Anxious forced to use the ultimate. Okay, just look at it once again. Glorious Path coming in. Bad fist in the air. Lucas, Angela using the hard guard onto the... Okay, Rhea getting kill over towards the Anxious right now. Lucas still charging in. The Michelle getting kill over towards the Rhea. Neko was able to take down the catch as well.
Yeah, they did catch Anxious out. He or she had used her ultimate to escape earlier. And since Neko was there, they were able to just catch up and pick off Anxious even quicker because Anxious could not get away. Even with the hard guard on her, it just wasn't enough.
Yes, both the healers need the flask of Oasis as soon as possible.
Yeah, and Remy here getting poked out by Suki. She has taken a lot of damage.
Yes, indeed, Neko trying to zone out the opponent here. There we go. The Eternal Girl landing onto that Neko. They are still charging in. Anxious getting kill over towards the Neko right there. The Angela Hardcore still onto that Alpha, and they will be trying to take down. They will be able to take down the Xbox as well, and that's a double kill for the Anxious.
Yep, also taking the turtle here. Now it is a free invade for Anxious to take that red buff.
Yep,
Got
indeed.
it up to 15k gold now.
And Harmony is running onto the bottle lane, trying to defend her base. The ultimate has been popped in. The Sarah coming for the backup.
Yeah, Tartarus, they really need to focus Siren this match, especially now that she's already almost taken, the turret away from Harmony. They need to come and crack down on Siren.
Yes, indeed, and both the sides are into the bottom lane here. Suki trying to give the vision. There we go. Once again, the Neko getting caught off guard. There we have it. Angela using the hard guard. Okay, she didn't use actually the beast bomb coming in, but it wasn't able to connect. The alpha wasn't there. So the side of Team Tartarus Diva, they plan to fall back. The goal leader still on the favor of Team Tartarus Divas, leading with 2k goals. Angela tangle in onto the Siren with a second skill. Michelle trying to use the first and second skill combination, but the purification did applied by the Siren.
Yeah, that is huge. Being able to have Siren bait the Purify out. They could gank Siren, but it looks like they're going to have to go and defend their mid lane turret from Rhea.
Yes, indeed. So far, both the marksmen are playing really safe here. Harmony getting caught onto that Simon Claw with the bat slam. Siren popping in, using the ultimate. But Harmony was able to escape. Okay, into the bottom lane here, Angela were using the ultimate onto the Harmony, and yes, Siren is in low HP. Lucas helping out the carry into the in the turtle side. Neko using the spear of all. Okay, the glorious part coming in. The spear of Alpha getting connected. The bat fist in the air, seeking the opportunity that the Angela not having the ultimate. The UDR charging in, taking down the Anxious. Just look at that Remy getting nailed down by Harmony. Oh my goodness, the amount of damage and the heal popping in. The Remy was forced to use the flicker.
Remy very, very squishy. Getting poked out by Angela and now almost getting bursted out by Harmony.
Indeed, that's true. And in the bottom lane here, the side of Team Udia will be able to take down the tier 1 turret from the bottom lane here. So far, neither of the side focused onto the marksman lane mostly.
Yeah, right now both marksmen are just kind of doing their own thing, forming up. But I think what would really make or break this game is seeing whose marksman is going to perform better.
Yes, indeed, that's true. And there we have it, a beast ball coming in. Okay, just look at it once again. Neko charging in. Suki might be in danger. The Michelle trying to help out. The glorious path has been forced in. The Eternal stopping the Neko. Harmony coming from the backside and just melted down the high loss like a paper. Like ice, and cut down the high loss like a paper.
Yeah, just deleted Neko there. And now the Lord is up. Are they going to be able to rush this Lord for the side of Tartarus? Or, is Underdog going to be able to rush in and potentially steal it with a retribution?
I'm not quite really sure, because depending on the retribution, both sides are having a perfect retry. They have the Sicilian with the Simon Claw, the Suki getting poked in by Rhea, the mobility coming once again. Okay, just look at that Harmony just going in. There we go, Xbox using the ultimate. The cat trying to stop them from proceeding further inside. There we go, Spear of Alpha getting connected. The skirmish going on. Both sides are trying to do the snowballing. Neko getting taken down by the Suki. Oh my goodness, it's 1-for-1 trade. A XP laner for XP laner trade coming in.
Yes, and it looks like members are still getting caught by that Sicilian skill. Like Harmony was caught it earlier and having to get help from the Heart Guard in order to survive from the Export ultimate.
Once again, Anxious charging in, the bad fist in air. Simon got the Michelle locking on the Remy. Sarah taking out the Michelle as well. Lord has been secured by the Anxious. Angela using the Heart Guard onto the Alpha. Rhea might be in danger. She don't have the Piraga armor. Cat using the Morph, and yeah, the side of team Tartarus, they won this group fight, being able to take down the Lord and able to take out the two members from the side of team UDR.
Yep, a mage for the Lord and two members is a very, very good trade for Tartarus. Now they're ahead in gold, and it looks like they're going to be able to, farm up some more, maybe take the mid lane turret.
Yes, indeed, the game is going way too intense for both sides. It's like it's do or die situation coming in. Into the bottom lane here, Harmony trying to push down that tier 2 turret. Lord is marching from the top side. Rhea coming in for the backup for the Neko, and mid lane will be cleared out by the Tartarus Divas, opening up into the map. Oh my goodness, just look at the Sicilian damage popping in with the Simon Claw and the Bat Slam.
Yeah, so it's definitely starting to scale up. Just catching somebody in that Sicilian skill is, causing it to lose so much health.
Yes, indeed. And to be honest, okay, just look at the skirmish once again. The bad fist in air, the glorious path coming. Rhea taking out the Anxious. The Siren taking out the cat as well. The Harmony getting the hard guard of Angela. Michelle popping up with her skills, trying to deal a damage. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think Tartarus, they need to be careful. They're starting to blow their lead here. Two members for a red buff. Overextended too much over there. I think they were a little bit too confident about that team fight, and they ended up having to fall back.
That's true, Moonpie. I am not really sure if you know this, but Tartarus, even the boys team of the Tartarus along with the girls team, they are pretty well known as, like, at some moment they used to win the game, but at certain time they just used to throw the game as well. And with that they got another nickname.
Because now, the side of Underdogs, they capitalized off of that invade, able to get 2 kills and now pushing turrets in. The Lord is coming up, and now the game is a little balanced out in gold.
Yep, indeed. The Angela, like, she need to play a little bit careful. She need to step back, because, like, the Sarah is continuously catching on to the Angela again and again. Feels like Angela on steroids. Just kidding.
Right? Oh no, Rima here. They're getting close out, but she did have the heal.
Once again, Rhea getting caught on to that Anxious Spear of Alpha. Sarah popping in with Bad Fist. Cat still charging in. The healing coming by the Suki from backsides. There we go, Siren once again popping into Angela. Using the hard guard onto the Harmony. There we go, Eternal Guard landing onto 2-3 members. Anxious was able to take down the Remy. Oh my goodness.
There's the opening for Tartarus.
Like, they will be...
They're able to, take this Lord down.
Yes, indeed.
Angela taking the Lord.
Yup, indeed, as I said, the Suki Angela is on steroids right now.
Yep, 2-0-7. There hasn't died once.
Yep, indeed. Even both marksmen are playing really safe. Neither of them died, and both sides, both the marksmen having equal KDA. Okay, let's just look into the builds here. Siren getting that Berserker Fury, where Angela getting with the fleeting time along with the glowing wand, and as well as the cat charging in with getting that Thunder Belt as well. Okay, the Lord is marching in from the bottom side. Neko and the Siren trying to stop the Lord with the help of minions. The cat still charging in. Oh my goodness. Quite overextension coming in. The Harmony getting caught off guard. Angela used the hard guard onto that Harmony. The Harmony deleting the Siren. Oh my goodness.
The cat there used as bait, and now Harmony being able to just clean up.
Yep. She instantly deleted the Siren out of nowhere. Having the Angela hard guard, having no fear, just go in. Because you got the heal. And okay, Suki getting caught off guard. This time the Sarah was able to get the kill here. Double kill for the Sarah onto that Harmony as well. Once again, the overextension coming in from Tartarus Divas.
Yeah, but a little bit too much, confidence staying there at the mid inhibitor. But now, if we look at Sarah, she's 4-0-6. And we know she's definitely got lots of stacks by now.
Yep, she indeed got 315 stack. Oh my goodness, she will be dealing a huge amount of damage. The match is coming quite intense, like there isn't much of a goal difference, just a 2k goal lead popping onto the side of Tartarus Divas, and 1 kill lead as well. Bit by bit, having the Sicilian, they are making a comeback from the side of Team UDR.
Very balanced out. As long as Cecilia doesn't get caught out of position, I think they will be able to contest this Lord.
Yep.
The Tartarus are just bursting it down, being able to zone away Underdog.
Yep, and it's the 18 minutes Lord right now, although it's not the Evolve Lord. Lord is to get evolved in 20 minutes, I guess. And yeah, now the side of Team UDR, they are forced to back down and they need to defend their innovators. Sure did, the Lord is marching from the bottom lane, and yeah, they are the side of Team Tartarus, they are pushing from the top lane as well. They want to take down the top and the mid innovator. I feel like the side of Team UDR, they will be able to defend this turret, their innovator, I feel like. What do you think?
I think as long as Cecilion is there, free hitting from the back line, yes. And if he can actually catch somebody in his skill too, they might be able to win a fight.
Yep, and okay, Harmony had... Just look at that, Lucas charging in, although Harmony has been taken out, getting caught onto the Simon Claw of the Sicilian, getting the damage by the Bat Slam. Triple kill for the Sarah, oh my goodness.
Yep, the side of Tartarus are not being careful with the Sicilian. Just free hitting, being caught in the skills, and now giving a triple kill. Now this is just giving, Underdogs the upper hand.
Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness, things are not looking quite good here. And that's a 5-man wipeout. The UDR still charging in and locking onto the inhibitor. They will be hitting the Nexus and they are just going in. I feel like the winner is the Underdog Rise, the defending champion once again. Oh my goodness.
Congratulations, Underdogs.
Yep, once again claiming their throne, defending their title of Mystic Mayhem Female, the winner of Mystic Mayhem Female Season 1 and 2 and the runner of the Mystical Crown, popping in once again. And the match MVP goes to Sarah. Oh my goodness. Although the Tartarus, they indeed played really well, but there wasn't anyone who can get into the backline and can catch that Sicilian.
Yeah. Cecilia, successful defense and also getting that triple kill there at the end to be able to allow Underdogs to go push the mid lane and just end the match.
Sure indeed, and yeah, the winner is here, the Mega Underdog Rise.
Yep, congratulations to them
Yes.
and for defending their title.
Yep. Let me just ask if UDR, if they want to pop in with an interview. So how do you feel like looking onto that? Like it will be your first international casting. I feel like Moonpie.
It's really cool. It's really fun to see, like how other regions are drafting and playing out their matches right now in tournaments, especially for the female side. So, I'm really happy to see it's not just, boring, same old strategies as NA. I really like how y'all expand out the drafting.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, Tartarus Divas, they literally played well, and yeah, they hold their ground against the Underdog Rise. Just little bit of overextension cost them a lot, but yeah, sure did. Tartarus Divas well played. Come strong in next tournament, and yep. So Moonpie, like, do you have anything to say to our viewers? Okay.
Just wanted to say thank everybody for tuning in. Viewers are the most important part for tournaments.
Okay.
Thank you for, having me here too to help cast alongside you, Sakai. And
Yeah,
very
Moonpie, like,
grateful
do you want to
for the
join in?
opportunity.
Moonpie, do you want to join in along with the champion for the interview, like along with me? Like, do you want? Let me ask the winning team if they want to go up for the interview.
If you all would like to have me.
Yeah, sure, why not? Moonpie, I'm shifting you into that another voice channel.
Okay.
Just a sec. Okay, guys. Just a sec. We'll be having a interview popping in from the winning team. Just a sec, I'm just asking them. right, there we have it. The Sarah joining in. Sarah, like, is your teammates available? Like, are they wanna join for interview? Like, we have Moon Pie over here.
They all went for dinner.
All right, all right. So, yep, they all went for dinner, and yeah, it's pretty late here. So we have Sarah. So, how do you feel like winning over tonight match?
It's definitely a fantastic thing because we had a rough patch before this tournament. We weren't really practicing. It was a period of demotivation. You know what that means. So we technically didn't even want to participate, but like our manager told us to give it a try. You have new members. You want to participate with your friends. Just give it a try. It'll work out. And well, here we are.
Yup, the last game you indeed played really well with the Sicilians. So, Moonpie, do you have anything to ask, like from Sarah?
Yeah. So, what was going through your mind? You know, being on Sicilian in that last defense. Did you feel like, hey, maybe I can turn the game around here, or did you feel like it might have been the end?
Honestly, when the Lord was up and they took down the Lord, especially the carry who was melting down the Lord so well, we were like, oh shit, I think this is the end. They might be coming marching down. And then I was like, and then I just told our Iritel, like, we have a late game, right? I just told them that keep clearing the minions and just pull the Lord towards the mid lane tower. Just protect somehow, not letting it enter the range of the base turret. And and they did that, like, and then somehow the Alpha, she just messed up a little bit. She charged in with the ultimate, and then they got caught in my skill too, and that's where the whole thing turned around, right? And we got the triple, and from there it was just a straight part down, marching down the base, and that's what happened.
Man, that was really awesome. I'm very glad to see that gameplay there, and also thank you, for speaking with us too.
Yes, indeed, and once again, congrats, Sarah, and your team, the Mega Underdog Rise.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Both of you as well, for casting so long and dealing with our issues all along. Just thank you so much for everything. It means a lot.
Alright, guys, so there we have it. The winner and the runner-up. The winner, we have Mega Underdog Rise, and the runner-up, there we have it, Tartarus Divas. So yeah, so Sarah, do you have any info? Do you want to say anything about your opponents?
To Divas, amazing job, girls. Huge fan. Anxious Michelle, Suki, Kat, Harmony, big fan here. We had an amazing time playing against you guys. It was an honor. Next time we'll meet again, of course. So hoping for that. And to everyone else in the chat, I think Sakai, you're aware of it. Just keep it coming.
Yep, indeed, and lots of tournaments is about to coming up next. So yep, thank you everyone for tuning in. This is Sekai here, and tonight we have our guest caster Moonpie. Thanks for joining in and from your busy schedule taking time for casting in our tournament.
Yeah, happy to be here. Thank you for having me too.
Alright, see you guys.